Okay, so I picked up some 4-frame nucs a few days ago, and one of them was queenless. It was the one that was supposed to go here, so I moved it over there and put it into a single. And then they just said to keep that one and come and pick up a queen-right one. So I got this one here today. I'm going to move it into a single, and then I'll be back up to at least 12 hives. So, yeah, this one here, I opened it up when I got it home and it had emergency cells. So I called them, or emailed them, and then they just said keep that one and come and pick up a queen-right one. So I'll check that one in about 3 weeks, and it should have a mated queen in it. These other two here, I want to requeen them with queen cells. I'm going to use this one, I'm going to graft from this hive and use it as a starter finisher, and then requeen these two, and maybe make up some nucs too. So, let's get these open here. These are 4-frame nucs with Saskatraz hybrid queens. It's pretty hot out today, but there's, a good 4 frames of bees in there, 3-4 frames. So, alright, I'll start moving them into a single here. Alright, I took most of the frames out of this single just to make it really easy to work. And I'll open them up here, tap the lid so that the bees fall in. There wasn't many on that one. And then I'll start moving them in frame by frame. So the first frame is a nice frame of honey here. Move that in. So there's a nice frame of brood, and then there's some open brood on the other side. There's fresh nectar and pollen at the edges. I don't know how well it'll pick it up. Okay, there's another frame of brood. Looks good. Alright, last frame. Nice frame of brood. There's some capped on this side and a lot of eggs on the other side. And there's the queen. She looks nice, little tiger stripe. I'll try and zoom it in and get a better picture here. Straight on the edge there, she's going to walk over to the other side of the frame. Alright, there she is. Queens don't particularly like sunlight, so she ran over to the other side of the frame. This frame is just loaded with eggs and young larvae. I don't know how well it'll pick it up on camera, but so very nice. Okay, they're all moved in. I'll check them in about a week or 10 days, see if they need more space. So how I set up my singles is generally there's 2 frames of honey, and then 5 empties, and then 2 more frames of honey. Some of these have about a quarter full of honey, maybe a quarter or a third full of honey. And I have quite a few honey frames to use up, so some of these are a little heavier than normal, but yeah, there we go. They look good. And then the extra bees in here, you could always just leave this in front of the hive and they'd figure out how to go in there, but I prefer to just pick up the box. We know that the queen is in there, so we're not going to hurt her, but shaking bees generally doesn't really hurt them. Just shake it down so they all fall to the bottom. Top it out. There we go. See, there's still some more in there, so we can just tap it. There we go. Give it a tap in front of the ground, in front of the hive there. And there we go. Empty nuc box. I don't have a bee suit on or anything. I'm just no gloves or a bee suit, but I do have fairly calm bees, so. And it's June, they're in a good mood. The honey flow is just, well, the spring flow is on, and the main honey flow is still, well, probably a couple or a few weeks away. But alright, there we go. They look good. I'll close them up and check them in about a week or so, see if they need more space. Alright, there, got the lid on. They're figuring out their new home. I'll leave the entrance reducer on for now. Until there's good activity at the entrance, then I'll take out the entrance reducer. Most of these nucs, I left the entrance reducer in for about a day, and then I took it out because it was really hot and there was a good amount of activity at the entrance. So there's no robbing going on right now. There still is a spring flow, so yeah, that's it for this one. I'll do a video soon when I start grafting. Alright.